in the pitching business. Good overhand curveball, and his changeup's getting better all the time. If he brings his A game, he could shut any team down.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Brett Gardner.
Down the first baseline, scooped up on the backhand, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees.
We all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 0 for 5. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Pham in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Popped him up. Gregorius calls for it. 1 away. Digging in, Matt Duffy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Sanchez is over to take a look.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good team.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Didi Gregorius. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's only 2 for 10.
Gregorius.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Gregorius is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from. Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
One and one, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw. And a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
No score here as we play inning number 2. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Gary Sanchez will be next. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Hicks rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 New York. Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Daniel Robertson. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 5. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Here's the 2-1. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now batting, Jake Bowers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but in... Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater.
Number 25.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. A ball and a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. In there, 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Riding in once again, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Still even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Mm. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Full count still. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Here's big Aaron Judge. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Gardner, base runner at first with one out. Popped him up. Bowers has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are two down now. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Pham has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Yanks lead. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Bowers, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
To 1-2 now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, number 19. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Malik Smith. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 2-1. Line drive to center field. And the Rays are in the hit column.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan. No doubt about it.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
He throws him on the fastball there.
Didi Gregorius
Becomes the first out of the inning. Hicks, a California-born ball player, who was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Ready with another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in, Miguel Andujar. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Neil Walker will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now a snap throw to first. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Hicks, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 14, Neil.
He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first down.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So striding forward now, Daniel Robertson reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The batter, number 1.
Favorable call in there for a strike. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Number 9.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. Bauer, winger and thrower. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And the changeup is way low that time.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Grounder down the line at third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting. Left
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brett Gardner. A hit in 2 tries so far. High pop-up. Number 1 is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. But they hold a. Stepping in.
And leading off for the Rays, catcher, number 19.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Sanchez has it. Throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Malik Smith. He singled his last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he misses with it, 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So,
and he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 1-2. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down. And he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. Stanton ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Every center fielder dreads this kind of a play, right? The ball's hit right at him and over his head. He turns and runs, leaps for it, but just can't make the play. It ends up coming off the wall, and by the time he can get the ball back in, it was a guaranteed triple.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1 strike.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Stanton gone in the inning. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
3-2 pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. So stepping in, Aaron Hicks, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The 3-1. Popped him up. Number 19 moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
How about him? Third baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. Greg Bird, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1, and they're runners at the corners now. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Greg Bird is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base.
Here comes the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. And that one just missed outside. Daniel Robertson is on deck. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bird gloves it, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Robertson. It was a walk in his last trip. Missed with a slider.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, number 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Count even now at 1-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to work.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it 2-1. Diego Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that misses 1-1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
The count is 1-2.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Another full count offering on its way. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now
Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Now the 1-0. There's a fastball that misses.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Gleyber Torres will be next. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And it's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Three and 1 now to Brett Gardner.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3 and 1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Ready with the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he misses, ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
On a line, that's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in now, number 19. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 19.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Set to deal on 2-2. Popped up. Boyd shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Sharp ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Matt Duffy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout.
Now pitching for New York, number 57.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. They're down 3-2. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. A little bit outside. 2-1. Stanek is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. He's at the knees and called strike 3. A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First offering on its way. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A ball and a strike now to Bird. One and two now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in, Luke Voigt, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch that hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sliders in for a strike.
0-2.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. He was a double play victim last time around. And there's a base hit on the line. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Kevin Kiermaier stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in, Daniel Robertson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. A ball and no strikes. Pham leads off first with 1 away. Pham's off and running. Pitch is high. The throw. Not going to get him as he strikes second. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Number 1 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Hit to short. Gregorius is there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Hunter Wood enters from the pen to start the 9th inning. As he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2. High pop-up. Robertson is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pham racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Giancarlo Stanton now, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Judge stands at first with 1 out. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here's Didi Gregorius. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
How about it? The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Behind 0-2 now. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 on the ground to the right side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Last chance for the Rays coming up. It's now 4-2 New York. So digging in now, Jake Bowers. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Standing in, number 19. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out.
The left fielder, number 00.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Just got a piece to the right side. That's a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Bird is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
4-2 the final score today. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Luis Severino takes home the win. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.